She came through. You're gonna get used to this picture. It's on lots of shirts. As I said before, I'm not a huge fan of black shirts typically, just because I don't wear a lot of black, except for now that I'm just wearing basically like workout shorts all the time, and those are black, so I'm fine with it. So it has worked out for me. But this was the shirt from Target. I had strayed from getting it originally because I had shirts with this picture on it already, and because it was black, and I was like, I just can't buy everything. So anyways, I went back to Target and I had it on clearance. I was like, swipe, getting it. So I have this one. It's not as weathered as the other one because I don't wear it as frequently, but this picture is like one of my favorite pictures of all time of her. I love it. It still looks like her. If you know the fan base, you know sometimes they like to Photoshop pictures of her to where she doesn't look like her, or to like put like Frankenstein her where they use different pictures to make a body. It's real weird. Lana Del Rey. So this was a shirt from my first and only experience at ACL, Austin City Limits. I was so excited that year because Iconopop was there, which is amazing. They're so fun to see. Lana Del Rey was there, and then who else was there? It was the year that Eminem was there and Skrillex was there. And then also Major Lazer was there. And who else did we see? I feel like we saw other people. Iggy Azalea was there, and I remember Walter and I clearly getting into an argument about the fact that I wanted to see Iggy Azalea so bad, and he wanted to see Iconopop. But we had such like a strong relationship connection. Like part of our relationship, I feel like, was us just like scream singing those songs. So it was such a cool experience to be there and experience it. So we ended up seeing Iconopop, but it was so good. I wouldn't trade it for anything. But we saw Lana Del Rey. Funny story about this experience was, I'm about to sneeze. Oh no. So funny story about this experience is that we had gone to Chewy's beforehand to see a friend who worked at Chewy's and got a margarita because I was like, I gotta fill myself while I'm going, yes. So we get there and I've already had a margarita. I was tired, so then I got like some sort of like bottled coconut latte thing and drank that too, so it had milk in it. And then I think I had beer after that, and I literally during the Lana Del Rey performance am on the ground clutching my body thinking that I'm going to die because my stomach hurt so bad, and I was so upset, and I was probably like on the ground like, kiss me hard before you go, summertime. I was sweating to death, but after that performance I hit up a van and a water station and found my life again, and then I experienced Major Lazer, which was everything. I was dancing all by myself. Walter was standing there. Our friend that was with us had like gone to do something else, and I was just killing it by myself to Major Lazer. It was so cool. And then the Skrillex stage was also me dancing around like a crazy person, but no one cared because it was so much fun. I didn't care either. I loved to dance. So I just was such a funny experience. See, this is just a t-shirt and that's all you're learning. Kelsey Ballerini. I love Kelsey Ballerini, and this shirt is everything to me. I love this. I hate love songs. It's so good. So I had not really known about her first album, and Walter and I were at his parents' house driving home, and I heard this song. What is her song that I heard? Oh my gosh, whatever. It was her like big song, like not from her first album, but her second album. And it was, I was like, who is this angel singing? So then we started listening to the album, and I listened to the whole thing, and I memorized every single word of the album, and I loved it so much. And then I found out she was going to be at the rodeo in Houston, and it was like $20 to see her, and I was like, going. So then I got tickets for Walter, myself, and my dad, which began like a kind of like annual rodeo experience, which was so much fun. We went and got my corn dog. Always love corn dog. Mustard all the way. And we got in, I wasn't gonna buy a shirt. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna be good. So then I sit down and I look over to the left. I remember clearly, there's this mom and like 3 daughters. She had bought all of her daughters Kelsey Ballerini shirts, and she was recording it, and she sang every word, and I was singing the same word too, and I felt like we were soul sisters. on this experience together with Kelsey, and this was the first year they had the diamond stage where the star stage where the stars came, the points came down and went up, and it was so good. I had such a great time. She was really great live. I would totally see her again. And then I ran up afterwards to go buy the shirt, and I like had to hold it up to my body and have the person. I had had a couple beers and was like, "Does this?" So now we're to Kelly Clarkson. This was such a cool experience. My friend's mom had frequented the Horseshoe in Louisiana, and so when you do that, you get like access to great room deals and credits and all this jam. So anyways, she got us tickets to Kelly Clarkson, and what was really cool was it was such a small room, and basically it was like a conference room with like foldable chairs, so we were like crazy close, and her voice was epic. It was so good. Her mom handed us some chips and was like, "Here you go, use this on merch." So we were able to get some shirts, which was really fun. It was just such a cool experience. Anytime I see Kelly Clarkson, it's amazing. Her voice live is everything. So if you have a chance to do that, I would always say yes. The Ariana Grande. So she had very interesting merch with this tour. This is the Sweeten World tour, the one that I went to. I didn't get this at the tour. I bought it on Poshmark just because it was cheap, and I just loved the album and the tour so much and had such a good experience with it that I wanted more, and I still want more. She did this very interesting like 90s concept with it, so it's not my favorite shirt, but I still love it so much, and she looks gorgeous, so I bought it anyways. A necessity of sorts. This is the real baby. So this is the one that I've worn, I'm sure, quite a few times. I'm sure everybody's seen it. I just love it so much. It's just quintessential her getting ready for the amazing singing that she's going to be doing. I remember being at the concert with Walter and Rebecca, which Rebecca's kind of like my concert buddy. We loved the album together. I bought it. I wasn't going to wear the shirt at the concert, and then I went and changed in the bathroom. Which was very interesting. I guess because it's a primarily female event, they literally closed all the men's bathrooms and made them women's bathrooms except for like the family bathroom. So I had to wait forever to get in there. I changed, took an amazing selfie, which is on Instagram, and then put that on, and I did it during, what song was it? Be Alright, which I kind of feel bad that I did that, but I've seen it afterwards, so I feel like I didn't miss too much. But I just remember her singing and her like crazy vocal riffs. Like I literally got goosebumps and almost started crying. Like I don't usually get like that at concerts, like that emotional. Like Kelly Clarkson will get me there. So basically if you like actually sing at your concert, sorry Brittany, and it's just, I don't know, some of the songs just get to you. And she did her Christmas medley, which was everything. It was so good. Oh, I love it so much. She has a live album for the tour, the K Thanks By, on on Apple Music and anywhere you listen to music. You should totally listen to it. If you loved her albums or if you like her at all or you want to hear how amazing she is live, it's so good. An icon. My mom got me this shirt off of Amazon. There's no real crazy story to it, except for the fact that I did buy a sweater version of this that was white, which I feel like a white sweater is kind of intense. I bought it and I sold it because I just didn't see myself wearing it. But my mom did give me this for Christmas, and I love it. It's so cute. This is from her, I think this is from her original Piece of Me photo shoots. I don't think it's an official shirt, but it's gorgeous. Anyways, I love it. Oh, here's a goodie. The Liberation era for Christina is so good. I feel like it was like her kind of getting back into her voice and not being so focused on being like radio friendly. It was more of like her doing what she wanted to do. And I loved it so much. And I love the look that she has on this. Like it's so like, I mean, obviously Homegirls found some filler, but I just love that she like embraced like more of a natural feeling, and I like the like female empowerment and like the self-love that she has in this album. So to get this oversized shirt that I've worn quite frequently, I've worn it in videos before, I just love it so much. It makes me so happy. And every time I look at it, it makes me want to listen to the album again. I just want it so bad. The quintessential Britney Target shirt. I feel like every homosexual or Britney fan has this shirt. It was at Target for forever. I don't love the material. It's really warm. And I don't know why I got this long. But it's from the Britney album. This is like the cover of the Britney album, which was like peak Britney, like I'm a slave for you, overprotected boys. I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. And this is like one of the first times I was able to get my hands on something with like the old school photo on it. And so it just holds such a, I mean, look at that face. She's just so beautiful. She's like, love it. Anyway, so I wear this one kind of frequently. Silly. I had never seen Celine Dion live, and Walter and I have talked for so long. Quick story, Walter and I's relationship kind of spawned over watching a 3-hour-long Celine Dion documentary about her live show in Vegas. I had met him in the apartments that we were living in, and I got bold one day and offered to give him headphones when he couldn't find his to go running. We were young then. And I went over and gave it to him, and then... Thank you so much for watching the second part of my artist merch closet walkthrough. There will be one more part, hopefully, but I really appreciate you taking the time. If you could go ahead and do the thumbs up button and subscribe, that would be amazing. See you next week.